ಶುರು ಮಾಡುವಲ್ಲ.
Yes, Prabhuji.
ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ವಾಸುದೇವಾಯ. ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ವಾಸುದೇವಾಯ. ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ವಾಸುದೇವಾಯ. ನಾರಾಯಣಂ ನಮಸ್ಕೃತ್ಯಂ ನರಂ ಚೈವ ನರೋತ್ತಮಂ ದೇವಿಂ ಸರಸ್ವತಿಂ ವ್ಯಾಸಂ ತತೋ ಜಯಮುದೀರಯೇತ್. ನಷ್ಟಪ್ರಾಯೇಷು ಭದ್ರೇಷು ನಿತ್ಯಂ ಭಾಗವತ ಸೇವಯ ಭಗವತೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಶ್ಲೋಕೆ ಭಕ್ತಿರ್ಭವತಿ ನೈಷ್ಟಕಿ. ಮೂಕಂ ಕರೋತಿ ವಾಚಾಲಂ ಪಂಗುಂ ಲಂಘಯತೆ ಗಿರಿಂ ಯತ್ಕೃಪಾತಮಹಂ ವಂದೇ ಶ್ರೀಗುರು ದೀನತಾರಿಣಂ ಚೈತನ್ಯಮೀಶ್ವರಂ. ಓಂ ಅಜ್ಞಾನತಿಮಿರಂಧಸ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನಾಂಜನಾಶಲಾಕಯ ಚಕ್ಷುರುನ್ಮಿಲಿತಂ ಯೇನ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀಗುರುವೇ ನಮಃ. ನಮಃ ಓಂ ವಿಷ್ಣುಪಾದಾಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪೃಷ್ಠಾಯ ಭೂತಲೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತೆ ಭಕ್ತಿವೇದಾಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿನಿತಿ ನಾಮಿನೇ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರಸ್ವತೆ ದೇವೆ ಗೌರವಾಣಿ ಪ್ರಚಾರಿಣಿ ನಿರ್ವಿಶೇಷ ಶೂನ್ಯವಾದಿ ಪಾಶ್ಚಾತ್ಯ ದೇಶ ತಾರಿಣಿ. ಜಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಭು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಅದ್ವೈತ ಗದಾಧರ ಶ್ರೀವಾಸಾದಿ ಗೌರ ಭಕ್ತ ವೃಂದ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ 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 ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ. Hare Krishna. Welcome all for Bhagavatam discussion. So we'll continue reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19, Text 34, right, today?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Who is going to read?
It's allotted to me, Prabhuji. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Go ahead.
Canto 1, Chapter 19, Text 34. Sannidhyate mahayogin patakani mahanti api sadhya nashyanti vai pumsam vishnor iva sura itaraha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Right.
Just as the atheist cannot remain in the presence of the personality of Godhead, so also the invulnerable sins of a man are immediately vanquished in your presence, O saint, O great mystic. Purport. There are two classes of human beings, namely the atheist and the devotee of the Lord. The devotee of the Lord, because of manifesting godly qualities, is called a demigod, whereas the atheist is called a demon. The demon cannot stand the presence of Vishnu, the personality of Godhead. The demons are always busy in trying to vanquish the personality of Godhead, but factually, as soon as the personality of Godhead appears, by either his transcendental name, form, attributes, pastimes, paraphernalia, or variegatedness, the demon is at once vanquished. It is said that the ghost cannot remain as soon as the holy name of the Lord is chanted. The great saints and the devotees of the Lord are in the list of his paraphernalia, and thus, as soon as a saintly devotee is present, the ghostly sins are at once vanquished. That is the verdict of all Vedic literatures. One is recommended, therefore, to associate only with the saintly devotees so that worldly demons and ghosts cannot exert their sinister influence. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Parishad Maharaj is talking to Sukadeva Goswami. He's saying that just as atheist cannot remain in the presence of personality Godhead, so also invulnerable sins of man are immediately vanquished in your presence, O saint, O great mystic. So we all know that in front of Lord, no Mayavadi, no kind of atheist can stand. But there are demonic people we were discussing, like Maya Pratajnanaha or the Pashandis. They are all kind of a very, very low class people. There are people, but no one can stand. If really Lord wants to finish them, nobody can stand. But Lord many times is so merciful, he will allow them. It's okay. He is not much bothered about all this an atheist or all these criminals because he also thinks that they are also my children. Yes, they are gone out of the way. Like any father or mother, the son or daughter gone out of the way, they will not hate them. Okay, they'll at least hope someday they'll come back. They'll still hope. Similarly, Lord is always under hope that yes, this soul will come back to me. He may be atheist, he may be very criminal, he may demonic, but somehow Lord will want inspire them to come back. That's the reason Lord comes personally, different yugas, different avatars, and he sends his parshats, his incarnations as devatas or as avatars or saint persons, gurus. Now here, Sukdev Goswami is such a person, has appeared here. And Parishad Maharaj saying, in your presence, no sins can stand. No kind of invulnerable person can stand, a sin can stand in front of you because you are such a great person. Prabhupada in the Papa talks about the two class of beings, namely atheist and devotees. Atheists are kind of against a lot. The devotees are in favorable. So Prabhupada says that one who manifests all this godly content, they call demigod. So this is the word generally Prabhupada uses, demigod. Sometimes people misunderstand this demigod because for devatas also called demigods. So but some people say that we are insulting devatas. No, it's not insult. Prabhupada clearly says because they're manifesting godly qualities, because they're serving Krishna directly, and they also have godly qualities of Krishna. That's why they're called demigod. Or another meaning is that demi is a deputy. They are next to Krishna. So that's why we are not insulting them, not cheap, looking at the cheap. That's the understanding we need to have. Prabhupada says demons are always busy in trying to vanquish the personality godhead. We have seen so many Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, or Duryodhana. All these people are, and of course, today's world, we have so many demons or people with demonic mentality. Kali Yuga, it's full of demon mentality. That's why Jagai Madai pastime also, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to kill Madhai and Jagai, Nityananda Prabhu said, my Lord, how will you kill? Whom all will kill? In this world today, everybody is demon. So whom all will kill? So you kill the demonic mentality in their heart. By giving their holy name, by giving a mercy, you remove their demonic mentality. So that's why the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This simple mantra can remove the demons from our heart. The demons are our demonic qualities, Kama, Krodha, Mada, Matsara. Also, our doubt. Prabhupada here talks about here two kinds of people are demons or ghosts. The ghostly people or the ghostly mentality or demand mentality. These are the people, and you should be careful. Also, Prabhupada says where there is holy name, ghost cannot come. There are quite many pastimes. Srila Prabhupada's one pastime, I think Allahabad. I don't remember exactly, India somewhere. Prabhupada, before taking sannyas, he was in a business tour or something. He was stayed in one guest house, night. So he was chanting, and this ghost came. Ghosts were touching Prabhupada from the back. Prabhupada was continually chanting, and quite a lot. Time that ghost was running around, Prabhupada, and Prabhupada was chanting. And after some time, ghost vanished. So Prabhupada says, yes, ghost has gone back because he heard the holy name. He has got relieved from the ghostly body. He got relieved. So the such a pure devotees like Prabhupada could deliver them. So here also Prabhupada says there are ghostly sins people are committing. You know, the ghostly sins are ghastly. The very cruel sins people are committing, but that also can be vanquished in presence of pure devotees like Sukadeva Goswami or his disciples. So finally, Prabhupada said, associate with only saintly devotees so that world demons and ghosts cannot exert their sinister influence. So, as a practicing devotees, we should always associate with the pure devotees. When we associate pure devotees, our demonic mentality gets out, and also the ghostly qualities will not come near. Even if it comes, it easily can be treated and it is can be removed. So that's the advantage of being a associate with the pure devotees. Okay, we'll read 35.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Amataji.
Pranam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Api me Bhagavan Pritaha Krishna Pandu Suta Priya Paite Svaseya Priti Artam Tadgotrasyata Bandavaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Yeah.
Translation: Lord Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is very dear to the sons of King Pandu, has accepted me as one of those relatives just to please his great cousins and brothers. Purport: a pure and exclusive devotee of the Lord serves his family interest more dexterously than others who are attached to illusory family affairs. Generally, people are attached to family matters, and the whole economic impetus of human society is moving under the influence of family affections. Such deluded persons have no information that one can render better service to the family by becoming a devotee of the Lord. The Lord gives special protection to the family members and descendants of a devotee, even though such members are themselves non-devotees. Prahlad Maharaj was a great devotee of the Lord, but his father, Hiranyakashipu, was a great atheist and declared enemy of the Lord. But despite all this, Hiranyakashipu was awarded salvation due to his being the father of Maharaja Prahlada. The Lord is so kind that he gives all protection to the family members of his devotees, and thus the devotee has no need to bother about his.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Stop. You're muted. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
The Lord is so kind that he gives all protection to the family members of his devotee, and thus the devotee has no need to bother about his family members, even if one leaves such family members aside to discharge devotional service. Maharaja Yudhishthira and his brothers were the sons of Kunti and paternal aunt of Lord Krishna, and Maharaja Parikshit admits the patronage of Lord Krishna because of his being the only grandson of the great Pandavas.
Hare Krishna.
It seems a pure devotee of the Lord serves his family more efficiently than others, but it is illusory. People live in the society with families, affections, and economic stimulus for families. But people don't know that by becoming the devotee of the Lord, they can serve better. Uh, they can render better service to the family when they become the devotee of the Lord. The Lord gives special protection to the family members and descendants of the devotee, even though the family members are non-devotees. So best example is Prahlad Maharaj is a great devotee, whereas his father is Hiranyakashipu is an atheist and he is enemy of the Lord. But Hiranyakashipu was given salvation by the Lord because of his son, a devotee. So whoever is a devotee in the family, the other family members, even though they are non-devotees, is given liberation by Lord. So we know how merciful Lord is. The Lord is so kind. If the devotee leaves the family aside to discharge devotional service to the Lord, that family is taken care of the Lord and the relatives also. Kunti Devi was a devotee of the Lord Krishna. The five Pandavas, especially Arjuna, was devotee of the Lord Krishna. King Parikshit is the grandson of Arjuna and son of Abhimanyu. Therefore, as grandson of Arjuna and a great grandson of Kunti Devi, Lord Krishna showed special mercy on Parikshit even when he's in Uttarasund. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
You can explain
Yeah,
further,
sure.
Prabhuji.
I think majority points are covered. Yeah, so the crux of the point is that associated with the devotees, and there are such devotees who can really protect. And also, Prabhupada talks about even one person becomes a devotee in the family, whole generation up and down are get benefit and get delivered. But at the same time, we should not misunderstand what Prabhupada is saying here. He says, even if one leaves such family members aside, discharge devotion service. So we should be very careful, because if I am not taken up bhakti seriously, and for immaturely, I should not give up my family and go. That's the point. There are people saying that now I become devotee, so I don't have to take care of my family. No, he has got a responsibility toward that. But if you're really pure devotee, if you're really fully surrendered, yes, Krishna will take that. But if we do immaturely or in a false understanding, then it'll be trouble. Like when we have there's a nice story of Sridhar Swami. Sridhar Swami was a great devotee, and he was not interested to get married also. And but somehow parents insist he was married. After marriage, he was thinking that, I want to renounce. I don't want to, grasp the life. He was always, somehow find a way to get out, because he was fully renounced and fully want to surrender to the Lord. At somehow he got a child. Now the wife become pregnant and got child. And he was thinking now what to do. And at the same time, wife passed away. Now child is in his hand. Wife passed away. He wanted to renounce. What to do now? But at the same time, one day he was holding the child and sitting. He saw an this one, what is that called? Uh, Lizard giving birth to his baby, and the baby lizard fell down. After some time, the baby lizard went around and started catching the flies and eating. So this Sridhar Swami thought, for a baby lizard who just taken birth, who taught that baby lizard to catch the fly and eat? Krishna, who has given birth to, given life to any jiva, he arranges food and he arranges all the necessities. Then he thought, why not my baby also? He left the baby and went. Of course, somebody took care. That's a different issue. The point, we should not imitate this, but the point is that if I am a pure devotee, if I am fully surrendered, yes, everything taken care. That's the reason Krishna is saying Sarva Dharma Parityaja. He says Sarva. Sarva means 100%. I should give up 100%. Then he'll take care. Otherwise, if I'm holding on somebody, today my situation that I want this material thing also, I want something spiritual also. I don't want to leave because I'm so attached. I mean, I don't want to leave like Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, Prabhupada's guru. He says that somebody holding on a tree and saying that, leave me, leave me. Tree is not holding me. I'm holding the trees. And I'm shouting, leave me. Like that, my situation today. I don't want to give up my material things. I want my position, I want my bank balances, I want name, fame, glories, all those things I want. But Krishna will not come near me. Krishna is very clear. He says, Sarva Dharma Parityajya Mameka Sharanavraja. He says, surrender to me alone, not your bank balance, not your followers, not your relatives, not your wife balance. No, nothing. Surrender to me alone. That such cases he will take care. So, the point is that we should not, immaturely give up a family, right? But yes, if you're pure devotee, yes, Krishna will take care of that. But that should not be misunderstood. That's the point here. Okay. Hare Krishna. Next.
636.
36.
अन्यथा ते व्यक्तगतेर् दर्शनं न कथं नृणाम् नितारां म्रियमाणानां संसिद्धस्य वनीयसः. Translation. Otherwise, without being inspired by Lord Krishna, how is it that you have voluntarily appeared here? Though you are moving in cognito to the common man and are not visible to us who are on the verge of death. Purport: the great sage Sukdev Goswami was certainly inspired by Lord Krishna to appear voluntarily before Maharaja Parikshit, the great devotee of the Lord, just to give him the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. One can achieve the nucleus of the devotional service of the Lord by the mercy of the spiritual master and the personality of Godhead. The spiritual master is the manifested representative of the Lord to help one achieve ultimate success. One who is not authorized by the Lord cannot become a spiritual master. Srila Sukdev Goswami is an authorized spiritual master, and thus he was inspired by the Lord to appear before Maharaja Parikshit and instruct him in the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. One can achieve the ultimate success of going back to Godhead if he is favored by the Lord's sending his true representative. As soon as a true representative of the Lord is met by a devotee of the Lord, the devotee is assured a guarantee for going back to Godhead just after leaving the present body. This, however, depends on the sincerity of the devotee himself. The Lord is seated in the heart of all living beings, and thus he knows very well the movements of all individual persons. As soon as the Lord finds that a particular soul is very eager to go back to Godhead, the Lord at once sends his bona fide representative. The sincere uh, devotee is thus assured by the Lord of going back to Godhead. The conclusion is that to get the assistance and help of a bona fide spiritual master means to receive the direct help of the Lord Himself. The great sage Sukdev Goswami was inspired by the Lord Sri Krishna to appear before Parikshit Maharaj to give teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. The spiritual master is the manifested representative of the Lord to help one achieve ultimate success. So one who is not authorized by the Lord cannot become a spiritual master. Srila Sukdev Goswami is an authorized spiritual master, so he was inspired by the Lord to appear before Parikshit Maharaj in the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. A spiritual master is the representation of Lord, and one can achieve success by proper spiritual master, and he can go back home, back to Godhead. So we need proper authorized spiritual master. As soon as a true representative of the Lord is met by a devotee of the Lord, he is assured of going back to Godhead, just after leaving the present body. The Lord is seated in everyone's heart as Paramatma, and he knows how eager we are to go back to Godhead. So as soon as the Lord finds a particular soul eager to go back to Godhead, he sends his representative and he is assured by the Lord to go back home. To get the assistance and help of a bona fide spiritual master means to receive the direct help of the Lord himself. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Furthermore, you can
Yeah.
explain, Prabhuji.
Sukdev Goswami is saying that you are moving around incognito because you was naked, he was not dressed properly, he was not kind of presenting himself because externally he was not looking at a pure devotee at all. You are looking at a madman, incognito. But he says you are not visible to who are verge of death. So Parishit Maharaj talking about himself, he is in the verge of death because he got only 7 days. But in my case, I don't even know I have 7 days or not. So I'm worse than that. I'm also on the verge of death. So such pure devotees are not visible to people like me because we are not having that visibility or as that purity to see the Lord. Prabhupada says that great sage Sukadeva Goswami was certainly inspired by the Lord Krishna appear voluntarily before Maharaj Parishit. So because Sukadeva Goswami never wanted to come out of his mother's womb. Vyasadeva literally prayed, please come out, but he refused. Then he said that if Lord Krishna assures me when I come out, Maya will not touch me, then I'll come. Anyone, Krishna said, yes, please come. Maya cannot touch you. So then he came. So he is really inspired by Supreme Lord. Prabhupada says the comparison spiritual master and the Supreme Lord. The spiritual master is a manifest representative of Supreme Lord to help one achieve the ultimate success. So Prabhupada many places say spiritual master, guru is like ambassador of the country. If the president or prime minister or the king sends his ambassador to other nation, that ambassador or the representative will be treated like a king or president of this country because he's representing. Similarly, spiritual master is a representative of the Supreme Lord. So we should treat spiritual master like that. Prabhupada says that we should worship, treat our spiritual master like Supreme Lord. But at the same time, spiritual master doesn't treat himself as a God. He always thinks that I'm the servant. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, Srila Prabhupada's guru, whenever his disciples or anybody comes and pays obeisance, he says, Dasosmi, I am your servant. That is the mood of spiritual master. But what should be my mood? My mood should be I should worship my guru is equivalent to the Supreme Lord because he is in my presence. He is a representative of the Lord, and he is the one who can connect me to the Supreme Lord. That's the great personality of our spiritual master. So on this point, we also everybody, since we are all practicing devotees, we should all aspire to take Diksha and accept a spiritual master as well as possible. Because without a spiritual master, we cannot get connected to Parampara. So that without Parampara, we cannot reach Supreme Lord. We cannot jump over to Supreme Lord directly. We need the Guru and the Parampara only where to go. So we all has to, somehow take that vow. Yes, immediately connect with the spiritual master and get initiated because without that we'll not be able to connect. I know many of you are chanting, many of you are practicing, but still not taken the vow. Somehow come fast because we don't know what next will happen. Now your Parishad Maharaj is saying, I am at the verge of death. Parishad Maharaj is saying that because he got 7 days. In my case, I don't even know I have 7 days. Maybe anybody else for that matter. But understanding that we should always take this decision faster. Yes, I left with the very, very, very less time. So let me decide today. Let me take up bhakti seriously. Let me chant my rounds nicely. Let me follow my regulated principles and connect with the spiritual master. And whenever Lord calls, let me go back home, Godhead. That should be my mood. So we should not delay it. I know many of you are already practicing, but somehow you're not take a decision. Please, please take that strong decision. Yes, because there's only one life, human life I have. So let's make use of it. Let's go back. Let's not miss this opportunity. Please, please take that step quickly. Don't delay it. Because if you delay, if you miss it, we will not know when we'll get the opportunity again. So Prabhupada says, to find go back home, God, Lord at one sense is bona fide representative, and sincere devotees is thus assured by the Lord that going back to God is guaranteed. This is actuality guarantee given by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada given guarantee. One who follows four regular principles and chants 60 rounds attentively, he says, I'll guarantee that I'll take them back to God. So we have a wonderful guarantee of Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada says a bona fide spiritual master means to receive the direct help of the Supreme Lord. So that pure devotees, spiritual master, we should accept quickly, without any delay. I know, don't delay it. Why I'm repeating that, I know many of you are ready, but not taken up the decision. Maybe for minor reasons could be whether families or small issues. Take that quick decision. Don't delay it. Please take it up so that we are get connected with the spiritual master quickly. Okay, so we'll stop here. Om Tat Sat. So yeah, Asha Mataji, you can start alphabetic. Yeah,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mataji.
My today's takeaway: the importance of chanting, because chanting is one way that can take away or remove our demonic qualities which we have. Um, then the next one is how important it is to associate with the devotees, and what are the benefits. So I should always aim to associate with myself with the devotees. Then the importance of a spiritual master and a spiritual guru, that is required, because if I have to be connected with the Lord, that is possible only through the media of the spiritual guru. And how we should worship our guru is another takeaway for me today, Prabhuji. I have one question. Uh, Accepting the spiritual guru and then taking initiation, that requires a certain qualification, right, Prabhuji? So, what are those qualities, and when a person is ready for that? Is I always have a doubt on this.
Mm. So anyway, we can have a separate session.
Yes,
Maybe if you want after this, maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow left with another two or three slokas. Maybe we can discuss detailed. But very crucial point is that the disciple should go after spiritual master for the first initiation. Not that guru should come, but nowadays it's ulta. Guru and coming and asking, why don't you take initiation? But if see your parampara, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's son, Vimala Prasad, he approached Gaurakrishna Babaji so many times, please accept me as a disciple. Gaurakrishna Babaji always refused. No, I'm not qualified. I mean, that's a ulta. Like he is saying, I'm not qualified. But Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was so bent. And finally he said, if you don't accept me as a disciple, I'll die. What is the use of my human life? That's the point I'm trying to do. It. We should go after. We should seek the mercy of the spiritual master. So the qualification, yes, there are basic guidelines are given. Chanting 16 rounds, following regular principles. That is a basic guidelines. Other things can be, reading some books, things like that will be there. It's okay. But basic guidelines there. With that, and again, different levels are there. It's not that overnight you can be initiated, aspiring, then taking shelter, then Guru Pada Shraya, then finally, coming back to the level. That's the levels are there. So we can discuss separately. So just to give you a brief. Thank you.
yes.
Yes, Maria Panpro.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Text 35, devotees should not abandon the family in the name of devotion. Always one must be responsible. And however, if I am 100% surrendered, leaving behind all materialistic possession, Krishna will take care of my worldly responsibilities. Text 36, my intention, attitude, and commitment in devotion are sensitized by Supreme Lord, and being every moment is being monitored, and uh, how much pure I am, how much I am responsible and inclined towards devotion are all being monitored, and purity is uh, Sukadeva Goswami is inspired by Supreme Lord. Bona fide spiritual master is direct representative of Supreme Lord. I have to aspire for a bona fide supreme spiritual master because I do not know the left out available days. Unlike Maharaja Parikshit, anyone follow the principles. Srila Prabhupada guarantees the goal of life going back home, back to Godhead. Hence, considering all these things, I must take care of my intention towards taking initiation with 100% determination. That is more important at this point of time. That much I understood, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Who else? Yeah. Sumit Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
So in the first shloka, we saw like how two different types of humans are there. Two types of humans, devotee and demon. So devotees have a Dev Prakriti, like they manifest godly qualities because of their devotion and their association. They develop qualities like humility, compassion, surrender to the Lord. While the atheists or the asura, on the other hand, they denies or oppose God and the shastras, whatever things are given in the shastras, they try to do something out of that only. So because of they have ego and because of ignorance as well. And demons cannot tolerate the Lord actually. So because the darkness cannot exist in sunlight, the consciousness of the demon actually when the Lord is coming, then it collapses. So that's why they are not at all able to tolerate the Lord. And again, the next shloka it is given about like how about the service to the one's family comes not through material attachments but through exclusive devotion to the Supreme Lord. So if somebody becomes a devotee, as given in the Bhagavatam, 21 generations on either side they are liberated. So generally people think like some devotees, someone become a devotee, they think that thought that this is escapism from the reality. But devotee actually does greater good for his family by invoking divine protection and grace. So devotee doesn't need to struggle materially to protect the family. Krishna himself does that. But that much level of surrender one should have.
This is the
Uh,
wonderful statement, Prabhu. Sumit Prabhu. For all devotees, otherwise, many devotees also still we are struggling.
mhm.
I mean, working 18 hours, 19 hours. Is where I think we should be careful. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So we have a lot of examples where the Lord protects devotees' families. In the case of Hiranyakashipu also, like he was such an atheist and he has done so much wrong, but he was awarded salvation due to his being the father of Maharaj Prahlad. And he very openly opposed the Lord and he was doing everything. So like the killing of the Brahmanas and the cows and like not letting anybody do the fire sacrifices or anything. But because of his relation to a pure devotee like Prahlad and Prahlad Maharaj also t- told to Narasimhadev that for his father, and he said like that is already he's already liberated because of you. And we see the Maharaj Yudhishthira and the Pandavas. So that is also we see how the devotees whole family is protected. And there are a lot of other examples from the Shastra as well. And third one is the for the spiritual master. So how Shukdev Goswami comes before Maharaj Parikshit. That was not a coincidence, as Prabhupada written. It was a divine arrangement by the Lord himself. So because Shukdev Goswami was a pure devotee and he was an authorized spiritual master, he was inspired by the Lord to come and deliver the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, who was actually preparing for his departure from this world uh, just by fasting on the banks of the Ganga. And that actually that event tell us the fundamental truth that devotee is never alone. The Lord, somebody is have that genuine desire to return to God, back to Godhead, and he is eager to know the uh, about the absolute truth. The Lord arranges for that person to meet a bona fide spiritual master who can guide him on the spiritual path. So the spiritual master is the actually the manifest representative of the Lord on the earth, acting on his behalf to help sincere souls progress spiritually. So it is all Lord arrangement. If somebody has an eager desire to reach the Lord, to serve the Lord. Yeah, Prabhu, that's all from my side.
Sridevi Mataji, anything you want to add?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mataji.
A spiritual master and a spiritual guru is very, very important for our enlightenment and for our progress. Because it is a simple example. A small girl studying in the house herself, and a girl going to the school and with the teachers studying, how the difference is, it is the same difference. Without Guru, we cannot progress. I mean, that child, she can, however merit student she is, she can study, but that study is different and the teacher teaching is different. The same thing, we all need spiritual guru and spiritual master. A bona fide good spiritual master is actually the incarnation of the Lord. Lord himself coming and teaching. So we all need spiritual master and spiritual guru and spiritual master. That is very important for our spiritual progress. Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Sudhavadi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So here, like there are two classes of human beings. One is atheist and one is pure devotee. So atheist can't, remain in the presence of God. So how to remove this demonic mentality in humans means like we have to chant the holy mantra, Hare Krishna mantra, continuously. So that is one thing. And if there is one pure devotee in a family, the entire family gets benefited. That is the assurance given by Srila Prabhupada. So that we can see in the history, like history also many examples you have given. So that is how important is one devotee is benefiting the entire family. That is given in the 35th sloka, and 36th sloka it is stated Sukadev Goswami, he is an authorized spiritual master, and he was inspired by Lord Krishna. So this he came to Ganges River to teach Parikshit Maharaj Srimad Bhagavatam, and this arrangement is made by Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna will any person who is eager to reach Godhead, he will make the arrangements. That's how it showed in this thing. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
And
Krishna.
also I would like to say like I joining in this group, I felt the same way. Like Krishna has taken one step forward for me. I felt very happy, and thanks to
Okay.
Sri and to you also, Prabhuji.
Hare Mataji.
And to you also, Prabhuji, for teaching us all these which are very useful in our lives.
Thank you so
I
much.
felt it's a Krishna's arrangement. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Sri Vidya Mataji, I think joining first time today, I think. You want to say anything? If you're okay, we can talk. So fine. Okay. Vidya Prabhu Mataji.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
Hare Krishna.
ನಾವು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವಾಗ ದೇವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ತುಂಬಾ ದೇವ್ರ ಭಕ್ತ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಂದ್ರು ದೇವ್ರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲನು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನು ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ದಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಇವತ್ ನಾನು ಈ ತರ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಆದವಾಗ ಹೇಗ್ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ದೇವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೇಗ್ ನಮ್ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
Varsha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, nothing. Thank you for the class,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you. Umar Shankar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In this sloka, it is told that the atheist persons are like demonic characters, and the devotees imbibe the divine characters of the Krishna, and even the demigods, they do have the assistance of the Krishna. And in this one, the importance of the spiritual master has been explained. So I think 2 days before I heard about Rajasham Prabhuji's class. In that one, he told that a spiritual master is like an real estate broker. So in that one, if any case any person gives the guarantor, then he becomes responsible for everything. So similarly, you told that nowadays in this Kali Yuga, spiritual master, they are approaching the devotees to get initiated. But the guaranteed means what? That if any person cheats, then he is getting punished and he has to repay it back. So similarly, the devotees who are, it's not easy to take the sin of any one person also, but spiritual masters, they take the sins of lots of people, and they know what will happen. The real example is Jayapatak Swami Maharaj. So he has told that he's got this condition only because of the karmic reactions, what the devotees who take the initiation and they have not followed the instructions, and this kind of things, karmic reactions, that gets transferred to the guru. So we should be really happy to get initiated, and also be very strict to follow the all the regulative principles and the instructions told by the guru, Prabhuji. And also one thing I would request you to again, one class we can dedicate to the how the guru is, importance of guru, and why to get diksha. That one class, if you dedicate, that will be.
Sure, we'll do that, definitely. Okay, so thank you all for joining. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhuvya patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki
Ki
jai
jai.
Veda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Jai.
See you tomorrow. I think remaining 3 slokas will be able to finish more. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.